Well, welcome to part 2 of the intro. This is going to be the tour I promised you about. I just hope the road noise doesn't give us a lot of problems. So, as we go down here, I'll start with these different doors. I guess really first I ought to show you right here. That whole section right there in the middle is a slide out, which covers the dinette set and the entire kitchen. It'll come out about 2 feet, giving a whole lot more room in there. All right, now these doors here, all right, there's a good storage compartment. This is what I was talking about in the other video about how it really impressed us with the extra amount of storage available. This is one. There's another, and all that yellow looking stuff is some old dried glue where the guy put up some insulation inside of all these. Okay, this is where you'd be dumping your sewage. Generally on these you'll see a large black hose instead, but this one has a macerator installed, which goes in and chops everything up very small. And this is just a little outdoor shower you can use to rinse off. That's the access for the refrigerator, access for the water heater, and access for the furnace. This is where you would plug in your electrical if you go to a RV park or a house. This is for the cable, and this is where you would hook up your water, like in an RV park. And this would be your generator down here. And this is a huge storage in the back. I've got some, this is actually something we're going to be using for our cat, a penned off area so she can come outside with us at times. But that's how large this is. And you see that shelf there, that is actually where the previous customer, she had cut a hole, which I'll show you later, and that was our laundry chute. She would drop it right into a laundry basket. Okay, back here you've got the ladder to the roof, and you've got the rear camera. This is the other side of that large compartment area, and there's that shelf, and this is where access is. You just pull that thing up from the inside and there's a big old hole there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. Okay, down here is the propane. That's about 20-21 gallons. And this is a couple of 110 outlets to use when you're outside. And this is that sewage tank and all that, and the original black hose that most people would be using. But as you saw, that blue hose, it goes straight across to the other side. And then we got this one here, which is the batteries. And this last one is where a TV would normally be. Previous owner removed it for some reason to do something with, I don't know what. Regardless, I was going to take it out anyway, and what's going to happen is I'm going to be putting a hole here and then some kind of a containment system right behind that in the coach for the cat's litter box, and we'd be able to pull it out here to empty it. Okay, this is the awning that you put out. It's a 14-footer. Can't do it today, really. It's a little too windy. But let's go inside. These steps are automatic. When you open the door, they come up and they go back in when you close it. You've got a drawer here for storage and one over here. A lot of these RVs, the batteries are actually down in one of the steps, so this is a little different. And speaking of batteries, I'm going to go ahead and turn them on so we can use it. Okay, this will start up here at the front. Driver's seat, of course. Got some auto levelers right there, and all your mirror adjustments here. Speaking of the mirror, down there on the bottom left here, that is the left camera, and over here is the right camera, and those would be displayed on this display. Normally that would be your rear view, but when you hit the turn signals one way or the other, that particular camera will show up there. So, this here is a kind of a cool little deal. Looks like Kim will have a nice little place to use her laptop or do her crocheting or whatever. I'd mentioned the storage before. Here's some more. There's another reason we like it. You got storage there, all the way across here. Now that mirror is actually for the driver to be able to see what's going on in the back and, you know, carry on conversation with somebody, just like you'd see on buses. This here is a bed, basically a one-person bed, maybe a couple of small kids. So let me operate that. It's got a, it won't operate without the key in. You turn it and then backside there's still lowering. Okay, when it's all the way down, you got a mattress up here, but what we're going to do with it is take that out, and you can put a lot of storage in here. You could even put some valuables, because when it's up in the ceiling you can't get to it unless you've got the key. Alright, so we've got more cabinets, more big storage right there, and this is that area where that litter box is going to be, was going to come out this way. This love seat didn't come with the rig. It's actually just a regular everyday love seat. It's not mounted. That would have been a jackknife sofa, but they had apparently taken it out, so this will be leaving eventually. Over here got the standard dinette set, which is something we want to get rid of, and put in a couple of recliners. And this is the kitchen. That's the winterizing stuff that's there. We'll pay that no mind. Plenty of cabinets. Plenty of cabinets. Kim went out and bought the these spring-loaded things to separate for like, you know, spoons and forks and everything. This is the 3-burner propane stove. Microwave. There is an oven. Not huge, but there is an oven. This is the control panel. And the bathroom. Lots of light from that skylight. This is actually a much better bathroom than was going to be in the other rigs we talked about. Much more counter here. A lot more cabinets than the other one we were looking at. So we're pretty happy with the bathroom part of it. And this is a standard refrigerator. You know. More shelves, more storage. The bed, it's a queen size bed technically. Still again, a lot of cabinets. And here is that laundry access right there. So, like I said, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. So, but that's pretty much the nickel tour. So I actually have somebody just showed up that I'm selling something to, so I'll have to let you go. Alrighty, until next time.